Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at the next kill team reveal. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Wolf Scouts and Stealth Battlesuits fight as quietly as possible in Kill Team Dead Silence. Alright, so we just got the Kill Team Tomb World box, and now we got another box announced right on the heels of it. So let's take a look. Picture the scene. You've infiltrated a slumbering Necron Tomb World, avoided setting off alarms, and just need to grab some vital intel before sneaking back out again, only to run straight into a pack of space wolves spoiling for a fight. You can take them on, but too much noise will wake a legion of vengeful automata. And then it's curtains for both of you. What do you do? So Space Wolf Scouts for Stealth Battlesuits. I know this is going to be good. Alright, so here we see the Dead Silence inside of the actual Tomb World, and we can see some Stealth Battlesuits, some drones, and then we can see some Space Wolf Scouts, including a wolf, so very cool. You spin up the burst cannons, engage the stealth fields, and get ready for the quietest deathmatch of your life in Kill Team Dead Silence, a new expansion set that builds on the Tomb World kill zone with more teams, more hazards, and a new narrative campaign playable both competitively and cooperatively. The Tau Empire are desperate to unlock the secrets of the Necron translocation technology, and deep within the Chalnath expansion they have found a critical source of information. A Tomb World locked in heavy sleep, with the master program far too preoccupied to take notice of isolated intruders. They could be an invaluable font of data, but they'll need their best infiltration teams on the job to make sure the Necrons don't catch on. And nobody does it better than the cadres of the Stealth Battlesuits. Alright, so here we can see our Stealth team. So first we have the Shasfri, the leader of the team. And we can see like a pretty cool pose right here. He is like kind of pointing with his left arm, and then he's got his burst cannon in his right arm. And they do appear to be just on standard bases. And then we can see an infiltrator and neutralizer. So the infiltrator again with the burst cannon, nice little pose right here. These guys look a little more sleek than the old traditional stealth team. Definitely have some nice new components to them, but retain the overall look and style of them. And then here we see on the neutralizer, we had the fusion gun. Very cool looking. And then we have the designator right here. He's got like some extra little sensors on his back. And then we have the liberator again with the fusion gun. And then he has a bomb on his left hand. And then we have the Lodestar. So once again, like a weird little device right here. I'm not sure if that is some kind of combat device or he's carrying something. And then again, a burst cannon. He has a extra big, thick backpack. And then we see the stealth. And then we see the typical sensor from the kit. And then we're on to the drones. We have a M15 gun drone and M75 marker drone. So it does look like it actually might be the standard stealth team with some extra like upgrade sprue components, but I can't quite make it out. So I'm not sure if this is a complete new kit or if this is just the old stealth team kit. And then there's just two stealth teams because they normally come in threes, and then some kind of upgrade sprue to like give them the extra components. Equipped with bleeding edge XV26 battlesuits, these Maverick pilots are an anomaly in the otherwise strict and codified Firecast, given free reign to employ unorthodox tactics and questionable methods as long as they serve the greater good. Each one is a veteran of many mores, equipped with one of the smallest battlesuits in the Tau Empire armory. A technological marvel that can render itself almost completely invisible despite being powerful enough to carry serious firepower into battle. In addition to their weapons, each member of the XV26 Stealth Battlesuit kill team can also carry an assortment of sensors and communication equipment into the field, allowing them to conduct highly technological missions without support from the Earthcast. Neutralizers jam enemy signals to disrupt the counterattacks with Liberator Demolisher fortified targets and Lodestar deployment stealth, enabling homing beacons to coordinate with nearby support. Unfortunately for the Tau, their arrival on the Citadel system is spotted by a Space Wolves vessel, which sets off in pursuit. When the Xenos objective becomes clear, the Sons of Rust resolve to hunt them down before critical Necron samples can make it off-world, and deploy their own infiltrator specialists, a team of veteran Wolf Scouts, to ensnare the slippery stealth battlesuits. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. Alright, so here we have a new Space Wolf Scout kill team. So this one appears to be on a tactical rock, and this does appear to be a new kit, or at least have like some new components to it, because we see there's no typical armor on here, and then we also have like the Space Wolf bits on the back, and then a separate sword arm. This dude, very cool. And then of course the heads. And then again we see like the tactical rocks below the left leg. Every one of the backpacks has like the wolf fur on it, and then we see some different little wolf shoulder pads. We see extra little wolf bits, including like the daggers. And these are really looking good. I am definitely a fan of these. As somebody that's currently converting some Space Wolf scouts for my army, I gotta say these look fantastic. So again, we got a gunner with a plasma gun. We got a trap master with a bomb. Very cool. The extra little bits on these just takes them to the next level. And then we have a ruin priest, skald, and then a hunter. So the ruin priest, very, very cool. So a scout ruin priest with a staff. He's got his special little sort of helmet thing going on. And then, of course, like the ruin in his hand. Definitely a big fan of these. Games Workshop did a nice job of this. And then we even have a little Fenrisian wolf tagging along. So very cool. This one definitely appears to be a full kit. Unlike other Space Marine chapters, the Space Wolves do not use their scouting forces to train novitiates, but rather put the talents of their more tactical veterans to good use hunting dangerous foes and stalking through the dense terrain. Wolf Scouts are loners and vicious killers who stand apart from their more gregarious brothers, who regard them as being marked by Lokyar, the great lone wolf of the Fenrisian legend. As veteran warriors, many of the scouts carry plasma weapons for extra hard-hitting power, alongside Frostroom combat blades and other specialist gear. Strangest of all are the Rune Priest Skalds, battle psychers who summon powerful elemental storms to obscure their events and better enemy operatives with the wind, hail, and lightning. Besides both of these brand new kill teams, the box also includes the Kill Team Dead Silence Dossier book, which is packed with background lore and information for each side, from their objectives to the makeup of their kill teams. As well as full rules for the stealth battlesuits and wolf scouts, it also includes an extensive new campaign system designed to be played cooperatively, competitively, and even solo, letting you progress even if your opponent isn't taking part themselves. Alright, so very cool. We have the Dead Silence book, we have the cards and everything here, we have our token sheet, and then we have the actual cards for the two kill teams. Definitely a big fan of this. The models look nice. Did notice that a lot of the Space Wolf like scout options are not there that would normally be in a scout squad, but they do have a lot of cool different options instead. And as always, we would expect that we'll get some special data sheets for 40k and points values to correspond with these kill teams. These in-depth campaigns, also known as Citadel, are known as Citadel expeditions and are based around the hex maps fitted with different territories and landmarks for you to capture. Your first few games will take place on the surface, hunting for clues and entrance to the quiet depths below, before you descend into the tomb world to loot valuable technology and information. Alright, so very cool. You have like a little hex-based system where you are like scouting through, giving you much more of like an actual campaign vibe or feel. As you'll be recording your discoveries directly on the map, the Dead Silence box includes a pair of campaign pads to help you keep track, and the map pad comprises 10 tearaway sheets for each of the 5 different maps, while the long pad gives you space to record your kill team's progress and rewards. To cap it all off, you'll also get data cards, transfer sheets, and tokens for each kill team as usual. Kill Team Dead Silence will be coming to pre-order pretty soon, so keep checking back in with us amongst the first to hear when it deactivates stealth mode and materializes out of thin air. Okay, so we just got Kill Team Tomb World, so this is probably going to be like a quarter away. Typically these come out every 3 months, but sometimes there'll be like delays between one and the next, so like the 3-month gap won't be there. But that does seem pretty quick considering that Tomb World just came out. So very cool. Definitely a big fan of this. Very cool. Definitely looking forward to this. As someone that's currently working on Space Wolf Scouts, kind of just killed my motivation to paint up the ones that I am working on, because these guys look so much better. And the stealth team definitely looks nice too. I can't quite tell if it's a completely new kit or if it's an upgrade frame, as they are pretty similar to the old ones. I'm thinking it looks like it's a new kit from this angle, but let me know what you think down in the comments. So I haven't actually even had a chance to start working on my Tomb World set yet. So hopefully I got some time before this comes out, but let me know if you were excited for Dead Silence, which of the kill teams you like best. Are you going to be picking this up? Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% of most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and this is super cool, and I'm out of here.